Hello guys, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Today we're going to be playing some Victoria 2 with the historical flavor mod. So, the previous campaign, the Persia campaign, worked out quite well. And so I think we're just going to jump into a new Let's Play straight away. So yeah, in this Let's Play we're going to be playing as the nation of Brittany, a releasable nation from the Kingdom of France. And once again, I'm actually for once taking requests, or I am taking a request for what nations to play, or nation to play. Although, a little bit embarrassingly, this is a nation that well, the request for this nation came multiple times. However, it was primarily from one guy, and that was like over a year ago. The guy was Wesley Query. I don't actually think he watches my channel anymore, so that's a bit awkward. But better late than never, I guess. To be fair though, I also kind of want to try out Brittany myself. It sounds like it's going to be a relatively relaxing and chill nation, which I definitely want right now. And hopefully it's going to be a bit more chill than Switzerland. As you can see here, I tried to play Switzerland, which was another request in my Discord channel. However, that did not work out. I was not able to figure out a good strategy, and honestly, it kind of pissed me off. So I need to relax a bit. I need to play something chill, and what better chill nation to play than good old Brittany? So of course we're going to start as the Kingdom of France, because at the beginning of the game there is no such thing as an independent nation of Brittany. However, if we go into the culture map mode, we can see that there is quite a lot of Bretons living over here in the western part of France. I think it's, these guys have quite an interesting history, because these guys are Celtic, but they're not actually direct descendants from, well, presumably they have some admixture, or a lot of admixture probably, but they're not technically direct descendants from the Celtics of that lived in France before the Romans showed up. So not like the Gauls and whatnot. Instead, they are they're Celtic people who migrated to this region from Britain. Hence the similarity in the names: Breton, Britain. I think also another nickname for Brittany is Little Britain, which is why Great Britain is, well, Great Britain. Once again, not 100% sure on those facts. There's many things about Brittany that I am not entirely confident about. I think the native language name for the place is Brège. That's in the local Celtic language. I think it's Bretagne or something like that in French. But of course, we're going to be playing as an independent Brittany, and so we shall not have anything to do with the French. So yeah, we're going to go into release nations, and honestly, I don't think an independent Brittany is that it might be a bit of an unlikely nation to pop up in history, but you could sort of imagine a bit of alternate history where, during the Congress of Vienna, after the return of Napoleon, the great powers got a bit salty at France and decided to punish them further by creating some sort of British puppet state over here that eventually gained basic independence. I don't know. There are ways to imagine that. Then again, I don't see why the great powers of Europe would choose Brittany exactly, because presumably they weren't necessarily motivated by nationalism. I don't know. It's Victoria 2. Let's just have a chill game. So here we start out. We start out with a really derpy army. That's of course because we just inherited a couple of troops from the French army and did not design the thing ourselves. We're going to delete some cavalry. We're going to go ahead and replace that with some artillery. Then we're going to grab medicine, because our population is relatively low. Then again though, for a single province nation, it's pretty high. It's pretty reasonable. I think, we have 600,000. Compare that to, say, Belgium, which has about 1 million. Also, Belgium is about to lose a bit of pop. Yeah, they're about to lose Limburg and Luxembourg, which is about 100. Yeah, so, this is basically just like a little bit. It's a weaker version of Belgium, I guess you could say. Quite a bit weaker though in a couple of other ways as well. We only have 33% literacy. I think Brittany is one of the lesser educated places in France in this period. I think I checked the literacy rate of France, and without Brittany it's like 50% or so. So we're definitely lagging behind on that. However, because we got released from France, we did inherit French technology, which means we have some extra starting technology in industry, which is very nice. We also start out with some sweet romanticism, and we even start out with the prestige. I don't know if it actually gave us that prestige, but hopefully it did. Yeah, we also have some excellent commerce decks, admin efficiency, taxes, and market structure. Very nice. So a lot of the sort of basic techs you're gonna want to take in the beginning have already been taken for us, so we can immediately jump into medicine here and, well, get medicine. Let's see, we're gonna encourage intellectuals. However, you know, it's the standard thing. Yeah, a lot of things, at least in the beginning, are going to be very standard in this playthrough. Because we are such a standard Western European nation, if you will, and we got to do a lot of the basic things to get strong. But as always, I try to edit these videos, so hopefully it won't be too tedious to look at. In another way, we're similar to Belgium, is that our culture is split between French speakers and, well, not Dutch speakers, but still, a different language speakers. So yeah, we got quite a lot of Frenchies hanging out here in Nantes. Nantes? Is it Nantes? Nantes or Nantes? Yeah, French is no good, but we're not French, so it's fine. Hopefully a decent chunk of these Frenchies will go ahead and assimilate over the course of the game. Yeah, you can see they've already started assimilating. Then again, only 5 of these will assimilate each month, so I guess you can do the math, and yeah, not a lot of them are going to assimilate anytime soon. Unless we were to grab some extra assimilation somehow. So yeah, taxes through the roof, tariffs, give me all of them, fund everything, who cares. Yeah, we're building that artillery. Let's also build some boats. I do love me some boats. Actually, this is the dumb screen to do it from. Let's get some boats here, get some of those clipper transports, because of course we're going to do the, you know, the standard small Western European nation with no colonies bullshit that I always do anyways, and that is of course to invade Haiti. A man must always invade Haiti. This is well known. It's, you know, we're you know, we got a lot of French people in our nation, so there's an argument to be made that we are reclaiming French land, even if we are not actually French. So once again, I'm going to do my classic patented restart scumming. Essentially, I'm just going to restart the game until I get a good infamy roll. Because I don't know, I think of it as the same. I think of it in similar ways to the way that you would restart an EU4 game in order to get, you know, relations good. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's, I don't know, I'm able to justify that in my brain. So that's the thing. It feels different enough from safe scumming to where that I'm happy about it. Splendid isolation, yes, why not? Colonial railroading, no. Sounds due toll. Bruh, I think that's the bullshit the Danes are up to. Then again, I don't understand how the Danes are even able to do sound toll. How would they be able to do that? Like, can't people just go through here? Like, I get that the Danes would be able to control these sounds, but can't they just go through here? Wasn't that like the point of Sweden conquering this territory back in the day? What are you on about, video game? Outrageous. Oh, so yeah, that's very outrageous. So yeah, stupid infamy. Yeah, so give me a second. I'm gonna restart the game, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, that is much better. So yeah, we might just get 0 infamy here. Well, anyways, you might have noticed this. You might have noticed that I have some decisions. I have this weird-ass decision. For a constitutional monarchy. There's the annexation. We shall be a constitutional monarchy under the French crown. I did an embarrassing amount of research to try and figure out what on earth this means. Although, from what I've gathered, it's an event that's not relevant for a player-led Brittany. Basically, it's an event related to a player that plays as France, I think. The only event in the event files I was able to find that sort of resemble this one is it's in the sort of French flavor folder or file. The only thing that this event actually does is that it changes well, it says that it changes the government to a constitutional monarchy, but what it actually means is that, I mean, because, you know, we are already a constitutional monarchy, so this description makes no sense. But what it actually means is that it changes our flag to the monarchy flag. And the monarchy flag is well, I mean, I can't show you right now, but well, I don't know, maybe if I remember I'll put a picture in. Basically, it's the flag of the Duchy of Brittany. So what I think it is supposed to be is it is supposed to be a it's supposed to be a flag for a sort of a monarchist France that has an autonomous Breton region. Because if you play as France, release Brittany, they'll automatically take that decision. And so I think it's supposed to be like a Duchy of Brittany, because I think the flag we have right now is it's more related to nationalism and stuff. Because I know this is the flag they use today, so presumably the Bretons may... I don't know. But my point is, though, we're going to stick with this flag because it's the flag they use today. And so I'm just going to make the assumption that that's their preferred flag. Also, will that artillery ever be built? Ah, yes, one of these days. Let's wait for that artillery. I built 5 boats for a reason. Well, you know, I also just happen to have 5 regions, but still. Also, you know, the reason that I'm invading Haiti, if that was not obvious, because I've said it a billion times, well, then again, this might be the first Let's Play of mine you're watching. If so, hi. Hope you're enjoying my derpiness so far. Basically, Haiti is a nation you can invade relatively painlessly, and they are civilized. And so... you get them as a state, which is awesome because it boosts your potential industrial output by quite a bit. It's going to be quite a while until you can actually put that industrial output to use, because it is a very sort of primitive nation, very low literacy. Basically, the population of Haiti, especially Haiti, this chunk of Hispaniola, this island, you know, because at this point in history, the nation of Haiti, or Haiti, I think I always say that wrong. Haiti, I think it is, has conquered the eastern part, which is the modern-day Dominican Republic, which was historically the Spanish part of the island. Basically, Haiti was a French colony, but then the slaves revolted, and that's like, well, I'm sure there's a bit of a dispute there, but it's probably one of the few truly successful slave revolts ever. Especially in terms of like colonial revolts. They overthrew the French colonial government, committed a well, let's use the word ethnic cleansing for the local white French population, and yeah, went on to create the Haitian Empire. Honestly, I forget the history because it's very complicated, but also extremely fascinating. If you want to know more about the history of Haiti, go listen to, or, you know, the revolutionary history of Haiti anyways. Listen to the Revolutions podcast. There's a very long, well, reasonably long series about it. It's very, very good, very funny, or funny. It's actually quite horrifying and sad, but it's very interesting, seriously. A very good series and a very good podcast. Also very underrated, the history of the Haitian Revolution. Anyways, tangents and bullshit aside, let's get some glorious morale in our army. Come on, army, get morale. A man must have his morale if he's going to put down... Also, yeah, a good point that should be made is that historically what we're doing right now is actually really unhistoric and stupid, because historically the French, or Napoleon specifically, actually tried to reconquer Haiti, but he lost that war. Yeah, that's right. The Haitians fucking won against Napoleon. You know, it had something to do with the fact that all the army just died from disease, but, you know, that's part of war. Disease is a very important part of war, and if you can't deal with that, then you deserve to lose a war. So the fact that, you know, random ass tiny little Breton army can just sail over and be like, hey guys, we're just gonna annex this now. Not super realistic, but hey, it's Victoria 2. It's supposed to be fun, and annexing Haiti is good fun. Very, very, it's a honed, important tradition here on the GreenFors channel. Because I do enjoy playing these relatively small European states that are very relaxing to play. Then again though, Haiti, as with the Belgium campaign, there's good potential. It's probably going to be, yeah, as I said, more difficult and less likely to be as grandeur. Let's see, are we going to send the Navy home, or are we going to try and wait for the occupation to finish? I do have quite a bit of cavalry. Yeah, no, this is going reasonably quick. Then again, I need to kill that army before it causes problems. I forget, but I don't think Haiti actually starts Haiti, sorry. Or is it Haiti in English, and it's Haiti in Norwegian? I don't actually remember, because I know Norwegian sometimes uses the more native words, if you will. No, I'm reasonably sure it's Haiti in English even. I don't know, comment section, help me out here. But I know Brittany in Norwegian is Bretagne. Something like it's basically sort of, it's the French word but with a Norwegian accent. So yeah, basically I'm unable to actually say it in French. So whenever I say the name of the region in French, I'm also saying it in Norwegian because I'm unable to speak without a Norwegian accent. Because I am bad at languages. Well, I don't know, I'm reasonable at certain things when it comes to language, but I also struggle a lot with certain language related things. But if I was going to go into depth about that, then I don't know, fuck it, we're going to be sieging Haiti for a while, I might as well talk a bit about it. Basically, I can catch certain sounds quicker than some others, or I'm able... Wait, did my navy die? I think my navy died. Let's build a new navy. Well, gotta do something while we wait. Let's see. Okay, maybe we should not start industrializing while we're literally building up our navy that fucking died. Basically, in school, when we learned about the word, or when we learned the sound th, right? The sound that is used in this. I was one of the first that were able to pronounce that sound, because that's the sound we do not have in Norwegian. And so we sort of had to learn that from scratch. We used to have it back in the day. For example, the Icelanders, who speak basically a sort of old-fashioned version of what was used, what Norwegians and Scandinavians in general used to speak. Basically, the Icelanders have just been isolated on their island for hundreds of years, and I don't know, they haven't changed much. I mean, they have, but I'm oversimplifying. Basically, a lot of German influence and shit like that happened in Scandinavia, but in Iceland, a lot of that didn't happen. So they kept the th sound while we lost it. So I can pick up those kinds of things. There is also this special S sound in German I was able to pick up, but I almost failed German in school, so yeah. I have divided skills. But as this YouTube channel proves, you don't actually have to be good at something to just do it. And there it is. The occupation of Haiti is over, or has been finished, and now the annexation of Haiti shall commence. Haiti. I don't know. I once again, I get confused about these things, because like, there is a nation right here, like in the province that in this game is called the Bessarabia. There's a nation called Moldovia, or is it Moldova? And then this thing is called Moldovia, but there's a difference. Like, is this Moldova, and that's different from Moldovia? But then, of course, Moldovia has cores on this shit, and I'm like, what? God damn it, language! Why are you so complicated? Actually, that's not the case. Language is reasonably tolerable. But I just so happen to be reasonably stupid as well, so but as I said, you can get quite far in this life despite despite slight stupidity. So yeah, anyways, there it is, our new colony, which is not actually a colony, it's a state, but you can see our literacy just dropped quite a bit, which is going to be nasty because it hurts our our research points, but I'm confident that in the long run this will work out, because unless you annex Haiti in the beginning, the Americans will spare the place, and it'll split in two, and it's just all kinds of horrible. So you want to do this stuff early to gain glory. Also, how come the locals don't want to be recruited into my army? Like, I could have sworn it said 5 out of 6 troops there for a second. It still does actually, but I have 2 regiments. Okay, let's give it some more time. Let's see if the Haitians and the Dominicans change their mind regarding recruitment into the glorious Brittonic army. Doesn't look like they're actually going to change their mind though. Well, that's sad. Let's send the navy over. And we're gonna need to figure out who else to invade. Oof, are we just gonna do the meme thing and invade Africa? When I say Africa, I mean Oyo, which is like, once again, it's the standard crap. I should probably just do all of those things and try and just get it over with so we can get to the interesting part of the campaign. Just trying to think if there's anything more spicy I can do. Otse. I would want to invade Otse. I think there's oil here later on. Right now there's just fish and crap. I have fish and crap home in Brittany, so I don't know if I need that. I mean, I really wouldn't mind fucking 800,000 people though. That sounds reasonable. Of course, there's a potential to get this shit for free later on, but you do have to be a great power to do that. And the odds of us becoming a great power without actually having these 800,000 people, on hand to propel us into great power status, it's unlikely that we will be able to do it. So I don't know what to do. Alright, yeah, no, no, we're gonna do the meme. We're gonna meme into Oyo. This is simply a necessity of life as a small Western European nation. Once again, I think there's something very therapeutic about, certain repetitive actions like this. Like playing derpy nations in Western Europe and repeating the tradition of Haiti, then Oyo, and then whatever. It's like mining ore in Terraria. Weird comparisons aside, yeah, it's about time to end the episodes because it's been over 20 minutes. Trust me though, in the next one, I don't know, it might be more interesting. I don't know. Well, regardless, thank you so much for watching this episode, and until next time, bye.